What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today we are going to use Norton Haig to clear broken spaces. And I asked you guys whether or not you wanted to see the normal or the Transcendence version in that game mode. And well, I got a little bit of mixed answers. The way we are going to do it now is we're going to start with Norton Haig. Upgrade this guy to T5. We got a soul power on here, 5215. We got the roll we made last time with Giant Killer. And well, Hunter's Focus Ship Crusher ain't going to do anything for us. I set everything up. I made the team around him. Of course, we can't use Transcendence heroes right now because that just wouldn't make sense. So we're going to use normal heroes, going to make a bit of a, well, old school Flame Shrine team, really. We got our Olivia here. We got our Hard Watcher, Ignis there for a little bit extra energy feed. It's not like we need it, but I thought, well, might as well. And then we have Drake and we have Carrie for a little bit more survivability. Going to start off by using Lingering Melody of the Universe, so the upgraded melodic strings, which gives us another extra 50% attack. We have the full armor. I didn't roll it. I have to say that would have been a massive waste of resources. Crit damage attack stone on here, bringing us to only 47% crit really. It's not really too great on this guy. 85% crit damage. We got 98% armor break though, so that's something from the star spawns. I think we're just going to hop in there. Okay, let's see what they can do. So, really kind of expect that, yeah, kind of expect us to clear the first stages fairly easily. Didn't quite think that Hard Watcher was going to be here, the main hero to clear this. Yeah, if you have like 50 million or 80 million attack on your heroes, well, this kind of becomes really easy. There was a little shark animation there. That was pretty sweet. Let's see. I think guess on this one or the next one we should see a bit more. Hard Watcher just doing too much damage. But when Norton Haig attacks, it's definitely over. Like, he's overkilling them so much. This was Half-Life. This is like, yeah, overkill. So stage 4, remember those Groos. Are they even called Groos? I think they are called Groos. We struggle clearing them sometimes. Not anymore. Not anymore. Was surprised that wasn't a one-shot though, I have to say. Was surprised that wasn't a one-shot. Drake had to clean up after him. Not too great. So, Valentino and Jara, let's see. Kind of want to see a basic of him as well. The ult is doing some damage though. And I think he has like percent HP damage, so damage depending on the HP of the enemy. So I guess when they get stronger, so does our damage. So we might see similar results throughout the next boss stages. So let's see how that looks. Oh. Basically, Corpse Demon taking no damage at all, fairly interesting, but we got back-to-back ults, so not really an issue. Turn 2 though, so yeah. Interesting thing coming now, because I remember doing a little bit of a challenge here on whether I could clear stage 7 faster than Amadeus on YouTube. I didn't make Idlers videos for quite some time, but I thought I would challenge him on it. And I think I got like a turn 3 with all of my best heroes, which was quite spectacular at that time. Yeah, now this is going to be a turn 2. We have a little mark there, looks kind of interesting. And yeah, this was really easy for now. But now the damage or the HP of those enemies increases quite steeply. And so I think we can clear this one, probably 9, and then going to get stuck on 10. And then we're going to probably go for the Transcendence version. I don't know how much we have to increase the team. Okay, so this is already quite a lot less damage. How does the turn 2 look? It looked a little bit better, I have to say. Are we going to see a basic now? Okay. A little shark swimming over there. He has pretty cool animations for being like a pretty normal hero. So it's not going to see too much use, but they still gave him some nice animations with the little shark there. Turn 5 isn't bad though. Turn 5 isn't bad though, especially considering we're fighting Carrie here. That's some massive damage. That's some massive damage. For a normal hero, is honestly kind of impressive. Let's say that, because it's honestly, yeah, that is pretty impressive. Not bad at all. The Drake, of course, can be a bit of a problem there together with the Rust. That was really a mean combination they put up there. Though we have to say we have billions and billions of HP. So it's not like we are really in any danger here. Let's be real about that. Okay, thought this was already like the kill turn 4 though. That's madness. Turn 4, from like a normal hero. I mean, we have... I'm saying normal hero while we have 86 million attack on this guy. So, yeah, he is kind of a menace. He has pretty good stats, like in terms of his active skill, in terms of general stats. He is doing pretty well, honestly. It's not like he doesn't have like super bad skills or anything. This will be the end, though. I'm pretty positive that we are not going to clear this within any reasonable amount of attempts. Because this stage does so much more HP. And sometimes it's strange within the content. When they make like those huge steps in between, like if you don't know that this stage was released, I don't know, was it years later than stage 9, then you don't understand why you suddenly don't do any damage anymore. Because look at that. We had cleared the last stage by turn 4, now we're on turn 8, you don't see any damage on those enemies. It's probably going to be a 1% hit, I reckon. And, I mean, I still have Melodic Strings equipped, and we could probably get a bit more damage with the Endless Cane, but nonetheless, Melodic Strings isn't actually too bad. The deific version, you get the 50% attack again and again, so it's not like this is a super bad artifact even on the longer fights. It is still performing decently well. And we are not even we don't even have too many debuffs on right here, so it's honestly still fairly alright for us. Survivability is good at least, but damage... This looks like Flame Shrine bosses in the old times, where you don't even know. I feel like there might have been some HP loss there, but really, you can't even tell. Hardwatcher doing some mean damage over here. What the hell? That's so strange. Okay. Given that we are sub 1% damage, we should probably go for the Transcendence version now, I reckon. So, time for the Evolution Cube, time to see what we can do. I have to say, design-wise, great hero. And yes, I have an A-2 from the A- score from Black Friday. Very cool hero. I really like it. I like both the base version and the Transcendence version with the dragon here. Very, very great. They also made the skin for him, which we don't have yet. Bit sad, but we can live with it. Don't know if we should have sublimation materials. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. So we have to go and ask my chests about this. Passive 3 we need. We have enough of passive 2. So we need, yeah, like 90k on everything but passive 2. Okay. Where are my chests? We have sublimation chests here somewhere. I mean, those include sublimations, but let's just go and use. What are those? 9,000. That's not really spectacular. Do we have 90k sublimation chests? There we go. So everything but passive 3, we need like 1. Ah, good that I've saved up 5 of those. That's ridiculous. Okay, that's not looking good because I took... Oh, I need everything but passive 2. I need passive 3. Well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we need more of the rest anyway, unless I screw up more. That's alright, that's passive 1. That's passive 2, and we needed passive... Bloody hell. I have dementia. I don't know. What's up there? Passive 3. We need passive 3. My god. But you can click on it for a long time now, then you see what it is. So, now we are set. Let's get our sublimations going. At the same time, we can take a look at those, because we haven't quite. So, starting off, we have precision increase. We have like an upgrade to the ult, of course. We have the precision increase. There we go. Reducing all enemies' damage reduction. Okay, kind of like that. We take it. And then for the last one, requirement of successful inflicting undercurrent to 6 times. And what was it before? It was a book before. 8 times. Okay, that is indeed quite a big upgrade. Okay, some basic stuff. Take it. Like usually the basics quite unspectacular, but they had this time when they released basic skills that were really like, yeah, okay, I mean, I don't mind. And then in recent times they had some basics where I thought, okay, that is pretty cool. Like they went ahead and the basic on, who was it? Like Alikita Like it had 1,000 effects and it's like a CC and everything. It was pretty insane stuff, pretty good. We of course sadly don't have the core, so we can't do anything in that regard. And also we don't have Destiny transition on this guy. And this is going to stay that way for the moment. Okay, back again. Let's see if this is still a 1%ed. And if we have to, like, get some form of buff still in here, maybe some supporters. The problem is if you have supporters at Destiny rank 6, it always seems like you're kind of destroying everything, which is not that cool. But like innately, by just giving this guy higher multipliers, that should already be cool. Those shields look fancy. I'll be honest, I read these skills once in the video we made about him. Don't quite remember it. I don't even know if the sublimations were in there. The attack animations though, with the dragon, pretty nice. I like the base form attack animations as well, with the little shark and everything. That's honestly pretty nice. And now we have like the water dragon. I don't know what I would even call it. Now we have that, which is also pretty good. So let's see. I definitely see some damage now. It's slowly chipping away. It's not like I can say it's absolute madness. But at least we can see some damage. We could now also put him in a home and increase the attack a little bit more, because we are still, despite of course getting that upgrade, we're still at like 86 million, which is not too spectacular. So maybe we're going to try that as well. Like just put him in the full on Flame Shrine team. And then get him in a home, put some of his tenants in there. We have Starving Jar and I think ATD were the tenants for him. So we can definitely make that happen. We have both of those at S tier, with at least the Starving Jar having a very nice copy, with a very nice roll as well. Remember the times when I did Starving Jar as a build. So that was really something. Okay, I think, okay, we increased our damage by 600%, which is fairly good. Nonetheless, I think we need some extra power. So let me get extra power. Okay, quite some upgrade we got there, 103 million attack now. And of course, we now also have the switchable imprints, which means we could also put crit and everything on there now with the Endless Cane in my Flame Shrine team actually. So let's get that going. Homeowner now, still no DT of course. We still face the Bane that we have to get a full core for that, which is not that easy sadly, and we haven't done the Christmas event yet, which I will by the way do tomorrow. I didn't put it on the channel yet, but we are going to do that tomorrow. And we are in fact going to complete the Christmas event and get Revive Alikita, which should be pretty fancy. I'm a bit afraid always on those situations that my SQH is going to out-damage him, because my SQH, I mean, has all the advantages that you can have from the SQH. She has like Giant Killer Defier on her, Giant Killer Defier skill damage, and then she's Destiny rank 6 with like 15 Divine Power, which is more 50% damage increase. So yeah, a bit crazy as a support, but I reckon we're going to need the extra damage here. So that is what we're going to do. Basic there, because we have Stun and Dazzle on some of our heroes, which is not too great. Don't really like that. Ton of CC. But there was some damage there. So that was pretty good. Let's see if we can get like some more damage for the last turns. Especially the turn 15 hit for him would be quite interesting. Let's hope we don't get CC too much. It's fairly annoying. I think I have... Oh, I don't have... I don't think I have CC Purify on that team. I think I have Attribute Reduction Purify, because that's actually my Flame Shrine team. So that is probably the problem here. But that looks, at least, that looks like damage that we are inflicting right there. Let's see. Those shields are certainly fancy. That much I can say. Turn 10 now? Yeah, I don't know. At least in the current version. I was pretty surprised by the base form, but really the Transcendence form hasn't convinced me really. Like, considering he has like 100 million attack there. Like with Williams, we certainly had like a stronger hero in terms of dealing damage right there. I think he should be interesting though for for like the sealant. He is in the shadow sealant, so that's pretty dope. We'll see how that works out, because there should be a nice damage dealer. There should be fairly good. 48 attack buffs right now on that guy. That's pretty crazy. Let's see, last hit, and I mean, like, you were waiting for the damage, but it just doesn't come. So, bit disappointing, really. 1.9 E plus 14 is kind of alright, but I mean, he managed to keep up with like SQH, which is kind of impressive. They have around the same attack. She has like 15 divine power on there. So if we had the 15 divine power on him, you could add 150% damage on there, so it would be like 200, whatever that is, quadrillion or whatever. And that would of course be rather impressive. So we have a little bit of a disadvantage right now. We can clear this with like probably 5 smashes, I reckon. 5. Is that the right team? That's the SQH test. No. There we go. Let's see. And yeah, that should clear it. Let's do 1 on this and see how much damage we even do, because I'm like, yes, 11%. I mean, it's not super bad. It's also not super good. I don't know, he can clear Flame Shrine, well, he can clear Broken Spaces, but at least in the current version, there isn't too much going on there. I'm not convinced he's going to be like super meta, at least from that. Maybe like from the effects, a little bit more for PvP side. Maybe we can make a little bit of a better team for him. He's mostly about like the HP restoration stuff, and that stuff you just don't really find in like those boss fights. They're not really about that, so his kit innately doesn't really make him a boss damage dealer. Unless we have a boss that heals, but they aren't really that creative in terms of making bosses, so I doubt it. So that is going to be what we have for now. And then maybe I think we'll have to do a PvP test to really see him do well. But the base version, honestly, not bad. I don't think that was quite bad. Like, we had the old 600% attack damage to all enemies. Not bad to all enemies. It's quite insane. It's always something you have to keep in mind. Like 600% only, but to all enemies. So up to 6 times really. And then we have for every layer of Breath of Abysmal Sea owned by target, we deal extra damage equal to 11% of the target's max HP 1 time. And up to 3 times is possible. And each damage caps at 3000% of the attacker's attack, so of our attack. So if we attack an enemy with massive HP pool, and they have like 3 of those layers on there, we could get up to 9600%, which is pretty massive. Pretty massive, actually. So, some speed reduction in there as well, but 9600% on like a normal hero? Not bad. No wonder he was like doing pretty well, honestly, in the first fight. So, am I convinced by Norton Haig? Well, not as a boss damage dealer, but we are going to do a PvP test, of course, and then we are going to see what he can really do. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the first look at our S-tier Norton Haig, or King of Abysmal Sea Norton Haig. And we are going to see a little bit more in the very near future, and we're going to try him and hopefully make a nice PvP team. Till then, wish you a great day, and we'll see us in the next one.